Yay, we're live. Hooray. Howdy, howdy. It's funny. We're doing a sailing feast for actually, this would have been at a point in the year when several different deities, probably in their respective hometowns, would have had sailing feasts. So we've got them all in one little hero boat. And it's funny. See if you can guess the movie quote that I was thinking of as I was putting everyone in the little boat.
Ooh, I know what it was.
Huh.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Yeah, although I managed to get everybody except for Wadjyt in the little boat, but I have a bigger one. It's just trying to accommodate that, and then the rest of the spread it's a little harder to do. So we got something that works. So and we certainly don't have the budget that Luxor's tourism folks have. So this is a small scale. But anyway, howdy, we're finally here. Welcome. And okay, Kira and Alex and see. Okay, there's a few other folks. Happy Friday. Good to see you. I'm gonna go ahead and get things underway so that you can step out for a minute and then come back, and we'll go from there. So, I don't know where my wine bottle got off to, but it's just gonna be a little bit different pitch this time. Okay. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me, as Tefnut purifies me. Try to make it quick. Hail unto you, and yesterday shall come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, and purity is within our hearts. We'll cast out all evil that pertains to us. Hey, make my face, darn it. We are pure, we are pure. We are pure, we are pure. There you go. The power of Tefnut compels you.
It does.
Go do what you need to do. There. Oh, and tomorrow at 11 o'clock at night, it'll be Sunday morning for viewers in Britain and in Europe, but we'll be premiering a new how-to episode. We do a couple of book reviews, so that's already set up. Looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to taping another book review in just a little while. And already have something scripted for January's episode. If we can do what I'm hoping for that, it'll be a lot of fun. So. Okay. And also, another thing I have to say is thank you to one of my lovely patrons who actually sent me a box, a little care package basically from Etsy. And part of it was this soy candle with lavender and other things in it. Check this out, Darren.
It's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this was basically a gift of condolence for Amy. So, yeah. And
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. So that's why the candle is up here with the offerings right now. So, thank you. So we'll start with our little candle. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes till none remain. Receive the light. The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in now and in replay. This eye of Horus comes, and we are purified with it. Receive the light.
The light.
And we will light our goddess candles, because we are honoring the sailing of Bast, of Neith, of Hathor, and Wadjyt. Now, I checked to see if Moot was part of this as well, which, you might think, well, we've got so many goddesses, what about her? Hers is in a couple of weeks, so mid-December as the sailing of Moot. So that's actually kind of a theme in December. You have a lot of festivals involving goddesses, so there we go. This is their time of year. Well, okay now. Let's see if this one will cooperate. There we go. Okay. You arise in the Aketis Kepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Neith the Great, O Hathor, O Bast and Wadjyt, O Untitled, you lords and ladies of love and life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Untitled, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood of Untitled, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you, cleanses you, adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Untitled. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Untitled. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Bastet within her house. Is Neith the Great within her house. Is Hathor within her house. Is Wadjyt within her house. Pure, the cause of all of these gods and goddesses, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all good and pure things, on which for Ra Horaketi, for Bastet, for Neith, for Hathor, for Wadjyt, in every place that there are mortal cause dwell. All good things on which a god lives. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Bast, O Neith, O Hathor, O Wadjyt. Come to your bodies, O Untitled, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Bast, before Neith, before Hathor, before Wadjyt. All life comes from them, all health comes from them, all stability comes from them, all good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Ora Horaketi and your son, the Osir Nisun Nebkepurura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the gods to the blessed dead, we honor them with this candle that is the eye of Horus, that it may light their way and do what? And these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Orekeru ta henket kakao abdu senachurmaha Kutnibuk Nufret Wabet Ankhet Nashrim and Cow and Akutnibuk Mahernibu Hirnashira. A voice offering of bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives. For the cause of all of these Akhu, all true of voice before the great god. We come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly your need has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The need says unto you, your word is law, eternally. Svet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay. I'm going to read for our goddesses. And then we've gotten several prayer requests. I will be sure to mention those. Just going to peek over real quick. And let's say yes, Maritime Zone. Okay, and let's see. I think we'll be in the cards to do an Egyptian episodic version of the film Julia and Julia, and cook your way through an Egyptian cookbook. Oh, okay, yeah, and I also see, hang on. I see connectivity issues. I can spell it right. Okay. Okay. Prayer for teeth is I can't get to a dentist until January. Ouch. Definitely. Okay, and it's wonderful. Daniel had an ear infection that finally cleared up. Okay, yeah, I can totally appreciate that. And especially because allergies, those can be connected, because if your sinuses back up, it gets in your ears and then you get an ear infection. Believe me, I go through that almost seasonally. So I'm with you, and I'm glad that you're feeling better with that. The Egyptian cooking, I don't know. I'll have to talk with the other foodie in the house and see what we can do on that. But I do have some things scheduled, and somebody asked a question: why were Isis and Newt, or were they ever considered eye goddesses? Not Newt because of her role as, a great mother, if you will, for the different deities, and because she took in Ra and then gave birth to him again. And as far as Isis goes, if she did, it would have been very late in their history when she started absorbing roles from all sorts of other goddesses. So that would have been, almost by the point that you would have had, contact with, Greeks and other traditions. So as far as Isis being an Eye of Ra, only maybe towards the very end. Although if you're like me and you have like an Ujat pendant, a lot of times people will see that and they'll say, "Oh, the Eye of Isis." I don't bother to correct them anymore. It's like, okay, well, you can kind of tell what it is. All right. Um, I'll submit to a little bit of conversation about it, but uh, only just very briefly. But so it goes. But as for our Eyes of Ra, and by the way, we'll be talking about that a little bit with the video coming up. So stay tuned this weekend. It's technically the November episode, but that just means you'll get another video in less than a month. So hey, so let us honor our goddesses in their sailing forth, starting with Bastet. Hail and praise unto you, Bastet, Lady of Love, Lady of Life, daughter of Atum, firstborn of the Lord of all, greatest goddess, Lady of Heaven, mistress of all the gods. You open the movements of Shu, for he is your messenger. You slaughter with your arrows. You slay the evil one and seize the hearts of the wicked foes. Lady of the shrine, foremost of the sacred fields, mistress of perfume, mistress of joy. O Eye of Horus, O Eye of Ra, Uraeus whom Ra loves, protect us until the dawn. Okay. And to Neith. Hail unto you, O Neith, the Great, the one who existed before existence, you who made all that is, creator of all that exists, eldest of the primeval gods, fashioner of Ra, mother of Ra who was at the beginning, unique one without equal, mistress of destiny, regent of fortune. Earth is under your command. One does not make plans without your knowledge. Queen of the gods in heaven, sovereign of the gods in the earth, mistress of the bow, regent of the arrow, who keeps the arrow demons under your authority, mistress of great fear, who created the twin crocodiles. Life and death are under your supervision. You fill sky and earth with your beauty, light the two lands with the rays of your eyes. You encompass your son as the light of the two lands. Father of fathers, who makes fertile the seed of gods and men, great cow who nourishes all things, mother of mothers, who is like no other. And O Hathor, O Golden One, come to our song and feast your heart on dancing. Shine upon the festival night and take joy in seeing the dances. We praise the Golden Goddess, we worship her majesty. We exalt the Lady of Heaven and give chanting to our mistress. O come to the procession of revelry, to the place where we wander the marsh. Your rights have been established and nothing is left for want. How the beauty of your face shines as you appear. O come in peace. We get drunk looking at you, beautiful as gold, O Hathor. May the waters you provide us refresh our mouths and cool our hearts. We give praise to the Golden Goddess and worship her majesty. We exalt the Lady of Heaven and give chanting to our mistress. O Golden One, how good is this song, like the song of Horus himself. Likewise, see how we dance for you. Likewise, see how we sing for you. Give that we may live and prosper. And lastly, hail, O Wadjyt, the great goddess, Eye of Ra. Hail, O Wadjyt, a great young feline, daughter of Ra, in her act of striking. Hail, O Wadjyt, Uraeus of Ra, and mistress of the sky, mistress of pay, mistress of depth. Hail unto you, Wadjyt, mistress of the two lands. not in the right mode to do a whole lot of dancing for Hathor right now, but um, I will just have to, save that for in my mind. Although, suddenly I'm thinking, breakdancing for Hathor, that could be kind of interesting. But, uh, as for prayer requests, I noticed that there was someone who posted a request on the Facebook group because they're having some issues with siblings and with their mom, and they just want some peace in their family and to be able to for people to get well and for there to not be dramas. And so certainly we would ask Hathor as mistress of love to uh, grant peace and understanding and space where needed, especially with the holidays coming up. May everyone be able to navigate with all of the family members who might be, in a closer space because it's the holidays, and may we all be able to avoid, unnecessary dramas this year. Um, and also there was a request for healing and comfort, and until such time as somebody can get to a dentist, and would ask our uh, Pharaoh Hatshepsut. If you see the postcard that's on the far end of the altar, that's a statue of Hatshepsut. She had to deal with dental issues toward the end of her life. If the research that has been done recently is any indication, so we ask her to, please look after, one of our own, and let them be able to get that taken care of successfully. Let's see. Okay, and prayer thanks to Isis and Aset. Um, and request for healing. Got my ears pierced a while ago, and I don't like how they're looking. Oh my. Let's see. Yeah, and oh goodness, the cat slipped off his tree. Yeah, it's. Okay, I had a request a little bit higher up. Let me scroll up here. Sarcastic. Okay, buffering. Request for healing. Okay, yeah, okay, the request for healing for your ears. Okay. And a prayer relating to the recent school shooting, and hopefully that no more will happen. Give thanks to get out of the hospital. Oh, okay, still recovering. That's good. So, okay, so continue prayers for healing, especially for pierced ears, and for Alejandro for getting out of the hospital. Since we are honoring our goddesses, our Eyes of Ra, or Sekhmet as mistress of healing, would you please give a warm lion a snuffle? Because I just keep imagining, her and her lioness form with that big nose, sniffing, and those big whiskers. And may you extend your healing to our friends and viewers, that they regain strength, that they get healing, let those piercings come out like they need to. And protection for all of our kids that are in school, and for everyone that, because of the school shooting. I didn't hear a whole lot about it, but Um, I also think of Horus as the child, because he was a protector of children. We could also ask Khonsu, as the king of all children, would you please look after, our little ones that are in school and help them to be able to navigate a school year without, so many, without more violence. That's the only good thing to come out of school shutting down is, hey, the kids were safe at home. May they continue to be safe as they go back to school. Everybody's under stress right now, but um, may people find a better way to vent that and deal with it and not hurt each other. So we ask you, Onechuru, to protect those that call upon you and their loved ones and show us a better way. Let's see. Um, oh, goodness, Marie, my son's waiting on his test for COVID. He came down with a temperature. Oh, no. Got my procedure done. Hey, that's so much. Yes. That's like the first thing that come to mind. Comes creator of children too, yes. Uh by the way, Marie, the book that you sent me is in the review that I'm doing. Uh it'll premiere probably Sunday morning your time. Okay, still waiting on your booster. That's something else. I hope everyone's able to get a booster as soon as they can, and I ask may Wet open the way so that everybody can get theirs, and Sekhmet, if you would please look after Marie and her son because we want them well, and you know we love them, and they stay up late to tune in with us, and just send some love across the miles, across the ocean, and wrap them up and make sure that they stay well. Let it just be something mild. So, tell you what, I will read a few more things. Oh, you goddesses, may you grant life, prosperity, and health, alertness, favors, and affection. May our eyes see you every day as ones righteous who set you in their hearts. Supply our needs of bread and drink, and guard our mouths in speaking. Come to us and give us counsel. Make us heedful of your wisdom. When one appeals to you, you come from afar. Lend your ear to the lonely and the poor. May you give breath to those who are wretched, and bread to those who have none. Guardians of the weak, may you set the oppressed free, and let your blessings surpass all wealth. And again, on behalf of all of our viewers and their loved ones, because we have those that tune in and they ask for, health and long life for family members. And so we ask you, hail Sekhmet, the great, eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Isfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. May you grant life, prosperity, and health to those who call your name. Okay. Okay, and here healing request, battling chronic sciatica that has had me in pain and sleep deprivation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that sucks because Have you tried a chiropractor? Because that's something that helps you. You can ask Darren. It helps me with a
Yeah,
lot of
don't
things.
eat them until after they fixed you.
Don't eat them.
Well, have you tried a chiropractor? Like,
Oh, yeah. I guess it kind of sounds like that, but yeah. And it was the funniest thing because I had an issue with the sciatic nerve last year, and it started. And I kept like itching on my thigh, and there was like nothing wrong with my skin. It was actually because of the nerves, and it went from there, and then I got to where I was like, you remember, it was,
she was having trouble.
well, yeah, like walking and moving around, doing things that I normally would, and of course we got a new bed, and that kind of helped, but I also go to a chiropractor, you know, periodically, and that helps too.
The moral of the story is get cracking.
Get crazy. Yeah, I think there's a comedian that actually has a routine about that. And don't worry, Kai Soga, we just covered, your grandmother and your aunt. Um, okay, currently looking for one you can afford. Okay, and compared to Sobek. Well, Kai Sobek, you'll definitely want to tune in like close to Christmas because on our calendar there's a feast of Neith and a feast of Sobek that are like one day after each other and they fall around Christmas. But yeah, and as far as a chiropractor, the Joint I think is a national chain. If they have one in your area, they're like, it's like you can come in for like $20 or $30 and get a one-time adjustment, and you'll walk out feeling all tingly, but you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they call it the
only thing
Joint.
you'll be missing is dinner.
What?
The only thing you'll be missing is dinner.
Because that I don't get the joke.
You can come out all tingly, and if you just had dinner, you'd feel like you had a complete night.
Oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah, but no, it's called the Joint. Like I said, if they have them here in my area, they probably have them in bigger areas and a little easier to find. But either way, that would be my suggestion. But certainly, we will ask for you to get to feeling better, and if the nutshooter could point you to some options to help you get to feeling better, we definitely want that. And if anyone wants a divination, hopefully the connection issues aren't too bad. Oh, and yeah, those little emojis tend to throw YouTube for a loop, and it's like, ah.
LOL, turn emoji, turn emoji, turn emoji.
Mm-mm. Okay. Oh yeah, yes, the joke train never stops, Derek. Okay. All right. Well, let's read for Sobek real quick, and then we will start our divinations. And yeah, that's one way to shake a cistern. Hail to you, twin of Ra, who arose from the primeval waters, Lord of Tashe, son of Neith, mighty God whose seizing cannot be seen, ruler of the rivers, governor of the winds, great male, rutting bull, Lord of love, Lord of the Aku, he who loves taking, great of terror. Drive off your wrath, let pass your raging, cut short your mourning, let your beauty come. Welcome in peace, O Lord of peace. Yes, don't worry, be happy. Okay. And so our first one was for okay, for Rose. Okay, for Marie, and then for Rose, and then Daniel. Since Marie is well ahead of us in the time zone, we definitely want to make sure we get yours. Oh my.
We love you, Marie.
Marie, wait, you got 2 of them. And I didn't bring the bowl back here. Okay, well. Okay, well, Marie, your first one says, to combat a sour attitude, use kind words. And the second one, trying to get crumbs everywhere. Let someone know how special they are to you. So to combat a sour attitude, use kind words. Let someone know how special they are to you. So, yeah, especially this time of year, you know, people may be, may have a little more attitude, you know, or something like that, you know. I don't like the expression "kill with kindness," but definitely, you know, combat with kindness. So, and definitely, you know, the people that you love, let them know, because they need to hear it, you know, and you know, you'll always feel better when you know that the people that you love know that.
I love you, boo.
Yes, I said as I'm looking at you. So, okay, that was for Marie, and next for Rose. Rose, yours says, to be sure of hitting the target, shoot first and call whatever you hit the target. So yeah, whatever you do, say, I meant to do that.
Yeah.
But also, if there's something that you're unsure about, just go for it. You know, sometimes you have to just go with the momentum and follow it, and you know things will fall into place, and you can say, "Ha, that's the target." Oh. So yes, Daniel was next. And that one just kind of sneaked out. Daniel, live out of your imagination instead of out of your memory.
Oh, shit. That one's important.
Yes, if there may be something from the past that is kind of a hang up, it's holding you back, don't let it. You know, and I know, especially because you've posted pictures of that land and, you know, the stuff that you're working on, you know, you have ideas and things that you want to do. That's more important than whatever had happened before. You know, so don't let things from the past hold you up. Live out of your imagination, not out of your memory. So. Okay. All right, so that we got Daniel, okay, Brian, and then sarcastic. Oh, okay, and someone had a question. Is it possible to ask if Sekhmet is angry with me? Is she trying to warn me about someone? You know, if you're getting a gut instinct that maybe if you've got a suspicion that she might be trying to warn you about someone, that's what
You
probably what
better
it is.
take it.
Yeah, go with your gut on that. You know, it's probably if she was really angry with you, you'd know it.
Yes,
You'd figure
and,
that out. If it's ambiguous, then she's trying to warn you.
She's trying to protect you.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it can seem like, you know, they're angry at you, but really what's going on is they're trying to protect you from something else.
Yes, and she can't, you know, kill half the population and drink a river of blood.
Right.
She's trying to get your attention somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. But, okay. So, going back here. Okay, Brian, and then Sarcastic, and then Melos wants one from Mother Newt. Okay. So, Brian, and then Sarcastic.
No way.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Brian, that one really had to sort itself. Okay. Okay. Yours says, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. So that I'm there's a couple of layers to this. For one, give it your best, but to give anything less is to sacrifice the gift. Remember, you have gifts, and you're better for it, and others are better for it when you pursue excellence and make it the best that it can be. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. And so, Sarcastic. No way! But they say yes way. Sarcastic. The days that make us happy make us wise. And again, this is just the sense that I'm getting, but the times that you look back on and say, those were good times. There are lessons to be had from those times, and those are things that you'll want to draw on later. So the days that make us happy make us wise. Okay, and our next one, a request to Mother Newt. And tell you what, to facilitate that, we don't have something for Newt on the altar, but what I do have, and I'll set her here, is this papyrus that I framed, and that's Newt from. It's based off of the paintings from the from the tomb of Ramesses VI, but here she is, and so we will ask her a divination for our friend Melos. What message do you have for them? And there we go. So, Melos. I kind of got folded up in there. There we go. And it says, happiness depends upon ourselves. That's pretty straightforward. If you are seeking happiness, what's that line now? For those that seek without, or if you do not find it within yourselves, then you will never find it without.
Right.
Which actually I think that's in the charge of the goddess. But happiness depends upon ourselves. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Serrana and Don Pellegro. We. Okay. Sarcasm. I wonder if I get happy days to make me smart. So, uh, okay. All right, so Serrana and Don Pellegro, and then Kai Sobek. Okay. So, Serrana and Don. All right. Serrana. There we are. Oh, landed right here. Serrana, today you should spend some time to search in yourself. Wow. That's. I almost wonder if that's another segment one right there. Yeah, maybe take some time after service. Take this weekend. Reflect. Look within. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. Today you should spend some time to search in yourself. So, Don Pellegro. Wow. This one was like, boom, right here. Don, it says, learn from how people in the arts react to criticism. Yes, I think somebody else got that one a week or two ago. But yes, learn how people in the arts react to criticism. And you may find that it is, you know what, that's their thing. I'm going to keep, marching to the beat of my own drum. Yeah. Kind of an artistic thing to say, but Telegraph. Let's see. Serrano. And Kai Sobek. And then Tegan. Okay. So Kai Sobek. I'm going to ask Sobek to point the way for you. There we go. So Kai Sobek. Yours says. There we go. You are never selfish with your advice or your help. And that can have a couple of different elements to it. For one, if you're worried about your personality and, am I a stingy person or something like that, that's them saying, no, you're not. You're not a selfish person. Don't feel bad about yourself. But the trick with that is, when you have a generous nature, sometimes it's hard to say no when you need to. And we have been there before. So that is the challenge of being a generous person. But the gods know this, just, let them guide you, and it'll turn out all right. Okay, Tegan. Tegan is next. And then, Okay, and then Akira Fontanes. Alrighty. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, Tegan. Then Akira. And then Sean. Alright. Tegan. Here we go. They're just waiting to get that one out for you. Tegan, the first blow does not fell the tree. That's another pretty blow in there. Okay, you may have taken a step towards something. Don't stop. It's not going to come. The tree's not going to come down with one swing of the axe. The first blow does not fell the tree. Whatever it is, good start, but
keep going.
Keep going. Don't stop with just one. And Akira. Okay. Akira, do your work with your whole heart and you will succeed. So hang in there. I know you were saying that going through fireman training, that is very strenuous, and you're dealing with the sciatica now, but do your work with your whole heart and you will succeed. Hang in there. And of course, take care of yourself. But that's part of it. You can't take care of others, if you're hurting. But do your work with your whole heart and you will succeed. And Sean. Wait. Okay. That was weird. Sean, I think somebody may have been waiting to tell you some things because this is what came out. Yes. So here we go. I was thinking of Kanoom because that is Sean's patron, and actually I need to do some artwork for Kanoom. But maybe this was something that he had to say. He says, act like a role model. The younger is watching. So if you've got like a sibling or a cousin or something, act like a role model. The younger is watching. Now that's one.
Don't forget kids of your friends.
Okay. Well, there's another one. And it says, you will experience small success, especially in romance. Now, there was one more, because 3 of them came out, so. Let's see. This last one says, do not be afraid to take that big step. Sean, I think somebody was just waiting for the opportunity to tell you some things, and so that's why you got this. Act like a role model. The younger is watching. Do not be afraid to take that big step. You will experience small success, especially in romance. So, if that's something that you're interested in, perhaps, but excuse me. Um, and now I'm thinking, and he sneezed out shoe and spluttered out Tefnut. But, um, but yeah, I think you got some encouragement there, Um, so don't be discouraged, anybody. Yeah, because I think they had good things for all of us. It's just um, remember it's a partnership. The gods help us where we are unable to help ourselves, but we have to be able to extend to the limit of our reach, and then ask them to make up the difference. So. Mm. Okay. Here's mine. Okay. Okay, Alejandro. I think we missed you. Okay, I'll make sure that I do that. Um. Okay, and Akira, you're a lady firefighter. Sorry about that. But so yeah, cool. So
I didn't know fires had gender.
well, firefighters have gender. That's now
May you never be hot.
Well, the thing is, I know that there are lots and lots of jokes within firefighting and
Yes.
That community, and I know about some of those because you and I both knew people who were associated with that.
I have firefighters in the family.
Yeah, that's right. Because
I put my cousin through the academy.
Through the academy, yeah. Okay. Yeah, now I'm thinking of the rather R-rated thing that you told him about. Man up, the house is on fire. That's a long story. But anyway, Alejandro requested a divination. I think that's the last one in our roster. But don't want to leave anyone out. Oh, there we go. Alejandro, it says, to give happiness is to deserve happiness. So, whatever the situation is with, dealing with people in your life, give a little happiness and it will come back to you. And you know what? Since Akira, since you mentioned that, I also want to extend a prayer that you never have to deal with harassment and gender bias in that profession, because that can happen, and it tends to be.
But let me also wish upon you safety.
Yeah.
You do a very important job.
Yes. May Sekhmet protect you. Okay. I said I'm already hot.
Well, come see us.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome, guys. And I keep saying that the connection's unstable, but we seem to be going through and making it so far. Hopefully works out and we can go ahead and wrap up. And you know, always glad to be here and do this. This is the high point of our week too. So, glad to be here with you all once again. And you'll get to see, my latest book reviews. And just I guess a little bit of a disclaimer. I do love cats. Um, my brother has what I call the kitty kingdom, because he's got now 4 of them. But I had to indulge in a couple of cat memes because of one of the books that I reviewed. So, the things that the jokes I was making have to do with the book.
And I love cats too. It's just I can't have one.
Yeah, because actually,
I'm allergic.
Because of his allergies. Otherwise, there probably would be a temple cat or 2.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But unfortunately, allergies just don't work out that way. Okay, and if we missed anybody, just go ahead and mention it in the comments. We'll make sure to get to you. But we'll start our wind down prayer, if you will. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix, and you knew. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Yunu, endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Aset in Nicheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wadjyt in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Chemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Aket endures likewise for eternity. And I also have to give my thanks, because the writer's block that I was having to deal with has left, and I have been writing some more in my latest novel. And there was someone else who was having some issues with writer's block, and I hope that they are overcoming that successfully too. Okay, and thanks to Isis, and so I want to temple everything. Okay, and poetry. Okay, so actually, well, Sean and Marie both are having a little bit of writer's block. Hopefully, we're all getting through that. Actually, what's funny is I think it's December 13th. It says on the Cairo calendar, Jehuti takes a solemn oath, make a holiday. So may he also, continue to bring us, more inspiration. But yes, and also Akira wanted to extend praise to Isis for her help and for things that or for prayers that manifested today, and praise to all of the gods for all of the good things. There are going to be good things and bad things that come, and may we find the strength to balance out the bad things and be able to enjoy the good things. And Oh, okay. And Akira's graduation is December 13th. So hey,
Yay!
so Juju will be celebrating your graduation. So, all right. Well, we will say our final prayer. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Bastet, O Neith, O Hathor, O Wadjyt. You have come in peace, O Nuturu. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, O Bastet, O Neith, O Hathor, O Wadjyt. May you go forth in peace, O Nuturu, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay. Oh, and Kaisoba graduates in 2 weeks. That's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Yay. Well, guys, that's going to be some good news, and we'll definitely have to celebrate. But in the meantime, I hope you guys all stay safe and well. And Marie, I hope if you're still up at this hour, I hope that you and your son are going to be okay, and that it's that you have a minor cold at best. So
We wish all the love upon you that you can handle and cannot too.
yes.
We will be thinking of you always. Love you guys.
Okay, see you all next week. Wonderful. Thank you all, guys. We love you, and hope to see you again next week.